Hi, I'm Jennifer Walsh, and I'm here today to introduce the elements of the Ozark Big-eared Bat Management Plan. The Ozark big-eared bat is a species that resides in the Ozark Plateau ecoregion. It was listed federally as endangered in the 1970s. Current population estimates are between 1,600 and 1,800. This species is essential to the ecosystem as pest control and pollinators. Each bat can catch up to 4,000 insects in a single night, which provides a free and very efficient means of pest control to local farmers. Roughly 80% of the forest here are privately owned. About half of that are individuals that own, live on, and manage their own land. The other half are privately owned commercial or industrial operations, such as mines or logging. There are also chicken farms, cattle operations, and other commercial agricultural groups. The rest of the land is divided between federal programs and protected areas, state parks, and local county or municipality areas. Working with stakeholders, listening to their ideas and plans, and valuing their input as well as helping them in management endeavors for this species is essential in building a plan that works best for the survival of CT engines. The vision of this plan is to conserve, protect, and restore the Ozark big-eared bat to historic population levels through science-based decision-making and community-inclusive ecosystem management. By using the most up-to-date data and research on this species and issues the species is facing, along with citizen science projects, community involvement, and educational outreach, management can be implemented to save this species. The main goal is to provide immediate protections to this species through public outreach and restrictions of known hibernaculae and maternal caves. Protections can include signs and gates as well as possible surveillance. So white nose syndrome is a disease caused by a fungus that originated from Europe. It is highly contagious and very deadly to bats, killing roughly 90% that become infected. There are several mitigation and treatment options available, and typically they work best by combining a few different treatment options. Direct treatments of bats, UV treatments, fungicide and roosting caves, lowering humidity, and raising temperatures of caves can all aid in bat survival. There are several vaccines currently in trials which could provide future options for combating this disease. Reconnecting fragmented populations of these bats can further aid in their survival as it allows them to spread genetic material, aiding in building stronger immunological responses to environmental factors. This will require aid and cooperation with stakeholders to help restore corridors and provide protections for migrating bats. The last major objective is to monitor populations and, prior to hibernation, capture, record, collect genetic material from, and treat as many bats as possible against white nose syndrome and other illnesses endemic in the region. Gathering data allows for active adaptive management that can change as conditions for this species changes. Thank you for your time. For more information, please visit these resources.